ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my wife Karen and I, there she is, over there, I would like to welcome you all and thank you for coming to this very special occasion to celebrate the marriage of our daughter Sarah to our new son-in-law Ricky. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to Debbie and her family and to relatives and friends of both families. Thank you all for joining us in celebrating this very special day. It's good to see so many friends and family. I know that some of you have travelled some distance to be here today. Karen and I have two wonderful daughters and we're very proud of both of them. But today is Sarah's special day, her wedding day, and we're so pleased to see her looking so radiant. We've watched her grow up from a gorgeous baby daughter into the beautiful woman she is today. Even as a little girl, Sarah always wanted to be dressing up as a princess. And today it looks like that dream come true. Sarah and Ricky, I wish you fun and excitement today, hopes and dreams for tomorrow, and love and happiness forever. Sarah, may you share everything with your husband, including the housework. You're not laughing. Ricky, my best advice is to make the most of the honeymoon period. For those who don't know when this is, it's the period between I do and you had better. So all that remains is for me to ask everyone to have a good time this evening, and my final duty and very great privilege is to propose a toast to our daughter Sarah and new son-in-law Ricky. So would you all please join me in a toast to the bride and groom. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah and Ricky.
Firstly, my wife and I would like to thank you all for coming. I'd like to thank my mum for bringing me up in such a way that she'd actually want to spend the rest of her life with me. Also, I'd like to thank my parents-in-law Matthew and Karen for providing me with such a beautiful and perfect wife, and for welcoming me into their family and for making today so special. Can I have the bridesmaids, please? Sorry, I should have sorted this out before. No one else for you? Katie? Sandy? Thank you. Lastly, I'd like to thank Sarah, my wife, for making me the happiest man alive. Now I'll pass you on to Stephen.
Ready? Good afternoon, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I trust you're all enjoying yourselves in what's been a fantastic day so far, where we've seen the coming together of two very special people. It's also been an emotional day. Even the cake is in tears. Unfortunately, every silver lining has a cloud, and so here I am. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Steve, and for some reason, Ricky has asked me to be his best man today. My theory being someone must have dropped out at the last minute, but I'm here to do the job. I'd like to start with some compliments and thank yous. Sarah, you're looking absolutely stunning today, you really are. Rick, you've done very well for yourself. Ricky himself described it quite well today. Quite as good as me, almost as good as me. Also a special mention to today's bridesmaids, Naomi, Katie, Sasha, Sandy and Rachel, who have helped Sarah get ready and get here today. I did hear a rumour this morning that Sarah tried to do a runner on the way here when she realised what she was signing up for. So well done girls for getting here, you look amazing. Not forgetting our groomsmen, our ushers today, Jamie and Scott. Thank you guys for at least turning up sober. Sure that'll change, but I know how hard you've been practising all week, pointing at chairs, and everyone appears to have made it to the chairs. So well done, guys. Gold stars for you both. Before I start, I would like to raise a glass, however, to those who sadly cannot be here today in person. However, they are here in spirit, and I'm sure they'll be looking down on you both with great pride. So Sarah and Ricky finally got married, for better for worse. Which is quite appropriate thinking about it, because Ricky, you couldn't have done any better, and Sarah, fortunately, any worse. It's too late now, the ink's dried now, you're stuck with it. When Ricky first asked me to be his best man, I was generally quite touched, felt privileged that he'd asked me. It's the first for me being the best man, but he's arrived on time, and sober-ish. Then it dawned on me, I was going to have to write the best man speech. What to say, what to talk about. Having known Ricky for as long as I have, in 23 years. Yes, he has had the misfortune of knowing me that long. I could be here for hours talking about times gone by. Don't worry, I won't be here for hours. I'm sure you all agree 45 minutes is acceptable for a best man. Don't laugh, it will be that long. So I thought I would find out some facts about Ricky, the day Ricky was hatched. Sorry, born. He was born on the 31st of October 1987. This was a Saturday, and the Bee Gees were at the top of the charts with You Win Again, which means quite appropriate for today when you see how gorgeous his new bride is looking. I'm sure you're also aware that Ricky is a Halloween baby. Now, I wouldn't say Ricky was an ugly baby. But Debbie did tell me she only suffered morning sickness after he was born. Sorry, Rick.
Fair enough.
I've known Rick all my life since we were 2, would you believe? Since then we've been for both primary and secondary school together, even college, attended the same college as well as playing in the same football team together. He was never much good, but God does love a try, doesn't he? We even worked for the same firm for a while. We've always been very close. We were typical kids, you could say, be it skateboarding over Averill Park, going over the jumps on our bikes, or staying over each other's houses. One of our favourite things to do as kids was to drive our parents mad while running around the front room, jumping off the sofas, pretending we were in the film Grease. And I'm sure when it comes on later, Ricky will demonstrate. The stag do itself was a day and night to remember, or try to remember. Paintballing was the day's first event, where we disgraced ourselves by not winning a single game. The evening that followed was entertaining with plenty of drinks and some awful dance moves, mainly from his brother Jamie. We were all enjoying the stag do, however Scott, one of the ushers today, was busy telling anyone who would listen it was the best hen night he'd ever been. Don't know why, but it was. All asked you to keep an eye on Scott today, as after a beer he does get a bit disorientated, and he has been known to confuse the bathroom and the bedroom. I can remember the night Sarah and Ricky met. Me and Naomi decided to take it upon ourselves to find a young Sarah, one of my friends, a nice, decent guy to treat her right. Unfortunately, they was all busy, so yeah, we had to settle with Rick. Went to the Portrait pub in Sidcup, and it was an eventful night, partly down to the fact Ricky turned up nearly 2 hours late to the pub. And it's how I'm a bad timekeeper. number of hours he was late was coincidentally the number of bottles of wine that Sarah and Naomi got through by the time Ricky put in an appearance. But they hit it off straight away, thankfully, and went on the second date, where Ricky turned up on time and Sarah stuck to the lemonades. 7 years later, here we are today. On a serious note, Ricky has been one of my best friends for many years. He's always been there for me and like a brother to me, and it has really been an honour for me to be your best man, so thank you for that. As I said earlier, I've known Ricky all my life, and I know him better than I like to think I know him better than most, and I can honestly say I've never seen him happier than when he's with you, Sarah. And I'm just so glad he's found a wonderful person who he can spend the rest of his life with. I met Sarah when she was 16 through Naomi, when she came to our college open day, and since then, nearly done, she has become one of my closest friends, and you're a very special person. We've had some great times together, and I'm sure that there are many more to come. It's a privilege to know you both, and also your families, who I feel become like a second family to me. And I'm sure you'll be mightily relieved to hear that that is the end of my speech. For all of you romantics in the room, I will finish with this final quote. Marriage is not about finding the person you can live with, it's about finding the person you can't live without, and I think Ricky's found that person. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to stand and raise your glasses one more time to love, laughter, and happy ever after, to Mr. and Mrs. Wills.